orphanage was like half destroyed, and there's 3 dead bodies still in the rubble when they picked him up. And they're trying to find his parents. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, his parents don't want him. It's so stupid. That's him. The infamous, the great.
I met Donaldson on the board.
Have you?
Yeah, it was great.
I have no little children to hold. I feel naked. I felt way more comfortable when they were with me, though. Like little ones.
Okay.
Ready?
So.
Do I look comfortable? Too bad. It's off.
So, what, just like describe your day. How did your day go? What did you do today?
So July 24th, 2010, I woke up, and this morning for a few hours I bobcatted rubble from someone's front yard, which happens to be a main street in Leogane in Haiti. And I moved it so that the people clearing the rubble from the house would have more room to dump the rubble. We're clearing a slab for them so that they can put a temporary shelter where their home used to be and begin to save money to actually establish a more permanent shelter, hopefully there or somewhere else. That was my morning. And then for lunch I had rice and beans. And then I finished out the rest of my day working at the hospital. It's a field hospital, just a 5-10 minute walk away, one of the best walks in all of Haiti. Filled with children, filled with women, filled with people that know my name. Walking into the hospital, saw some patients, helped out some doctors, got some medication for some people. Haiti is no longer in a disaster relief emergency response time, but they're more in a chronic illness, acute illness type phase, and so our efforts there are far more similar to those that we face in the United States. So I did that for a couple hours in the afternoon, and then came home, had rice and beans and chicken for dinner, and just had a Coke with a friend, and about to go to bed because I'm sick.
How does today stack up against your normal day?
Usually I flip-flop my day, and usually my day looks a little like that. I usually go to the hospital in the morning because that's when it's busiest, and then the afternoons are doing what I did in the morning, bobcatting or rubbling, so we call it sledgehammering. But it was a pretty average Monday to Saturday for me in Haiti. Except for the being sick part, everything else seemed pretty okay. Saw a lot of my favorite people today, saw a lot of my favorite children today. Pretty typical average day since I've been in Haiti, and hopefully for the rest of the time I'll be in Haiti.
Do you feel any different at the end of today?
I will. Good. What? I think there's no way to know how much I've changed from day to day, because time here is different than time anywhere else, and time here is far more intense than being pretty much anywhere else. Like, no matter where I've ever been in this world, Haiti has been one of the most intense, difficult places to live, and I don't think I know how it's changed me until maybe months later, weeks later, maybe till later tonight. But I feel the same as I do pretty much every week, exhausted, fulfilled, completely content, and ready for more on Monday, but excited for a day of rest tomorrow.
What's the most important thing in the world to you?
Ever? Right now? My family is probably the most important thing in the world to me. Ever. Always. Right now.
What do you love?
I've answered this question so many times I don't even know. I was walking with Bentley after the hospital. So I was walking with Bentley from the hospital, and he asked me, Christina, do you love children? And I said, yes. And he goes, and Haiti. And I was like, yes, and Haiti. So today I love children in Haiti.
What do you fear?
I fear, maybe one of the greatest fears of my life is not being effective and not being useful and not being helpful and wasting my time in Haiti or elsewhere, but mostly here right now. Yeah.
What makes you laugh?
How awkward I am in front of the camera? What makes me laugh? My family, my brothers, sarcasm, I don't know, lots of things make me laugh. It's kind of a hard one right now. Oh, I hope I have something in my pocket. I don't think I do. I have a wireless mic in my pocket. That's all I got. Oh, still some alcohol pads from earlier. Didn't use them all. That's all I got.
If you were going to describe today each of the people that didn't know anything about Haiti, didn't know anything about this place, and the perspective of people coming down here, just like a quick, what's your best description of this place?
So I was here for a month, and then I went home for 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks, and then I came back, and in those 2 weeks I visited a lot of friends and I saw a lot of family, and they all, I mean, obviously the first question they ask you is, oh my God, how was it? And there's just no words to really be able to capture even just a moment here, or especially a day or a month or anything, and so I would always respond with amazing, awful, beautiful, horrendous, tragic, like every possible descriptor that's intense. Like it's everything in a day, and if you really sit and you think about it, it's completely overwhelming and strangely fulfilling, and just always beautiful. So there's no, I guess this day has been all of those things as well. When you're here for a long time, you forget what you're doing, and you forget that all this beauty is here, and it has been here for a long time, but we're here because something so devastating has happened. And so to be able to kind of hold those two things in tension and still know that like hope exists in both of those places of tragedy and beauty, and that's why we're here, and that's why we want to move forward, and that's like we're here to be one, and I don't know. So all of those things, there's far too much to say. And today, just like any other day, I think has been beautiful, and yeah, I guess that's the best way to say it.
So last thing, reintroduce yourself, say your name, where you're from,
So I'm Christina. I'm from California. I'm in Leogane, Haiti. I forgot what you asked me to say because I'm so tired.
It's July 25th, it's a good night.
Oh God, that was all I missed. I'll try again. Take two. My name is Christina. I'm from California. I'm living in Leogane, Haiti. It's July 24th, 2010, and good night. I'm pretty tired. Pretty sick. I'm done.